I think the Caribbean islands actually need to do politically is quote unquote unionize. In the past, what you've had is attempts to create a Caribbean Community Association, which is like similar to like a European Union style of politics, but for the Caribbean. So I think one of the problems is that these countries structurally are not made for a lot of the modern economy, climate crisis, etc. And so there's little parts that can be easily exploited by big players in the world. So that's when you see the US come in, create trade deals, etc., with these countries, and also China as well with their Belt and Road Initiative. And so for Caribbean islands to actually have autonomy and reach a sort of level of self-determination, I think they need to understand the common interest between them as Caribbean people to actually think about forming some sort of alliance in that way, so that individually they're not as vulnerable to these big world powers.
So reversal of fortunes, like Darren
of
Asamoglu's
course.
idea that certain countries that were really sort of problematic to colonize back in the day now bear the brunt of that. And even if back in the day maybe they were really economically active because of their fertile land and soil and these sorts of things, and they could be extracted from, now they're not really able to support a modern economy. But I agree with what you say. I think there's just an endemic problem that the Caribbean needs to solve, is how do we interact with the modern economy without just becoming a tax haven?
What a lot of these Caribbean islands are doing, that's why my mind went first to there, is that they are literally just trying to tag along with the winner in this kind of like global power struggle. And so like, for example, recently the US, what they've done is they've used Trinidad as just like a warship docking island to put pressure on Venezuela.